Hey there everyone, Patet Boy here, and welcome back to our first and only unlock of GL Leia, aka Leia Organa here, and our walkthrough of the event, tiers 1 through 4, pre-ult. You can see here, I'll spoil a little bit, I've got her fully ready to unlock, haven't done it yet, finished out all the tiers. BlueStack started crashing out on me, so I decided not to play a game of chance with my tickets and finish the unlock before coming in here. But wanted to dive you through tiers 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the different modding and strategies and the pain that accompanied each of them, and make sure you have success in unlocking Leia without a headache. So let's talk tier 1. Tier 1 is fairly straightforward. Okay, R2, I'm going to show you his modding real quick. These mods right here I've pulled off of my Sith Eternal, and essentially what I'm shooting for is over 100,000 health and very fast. So you just want R2 to be a really fast guy. Don't worry about potency. Don't worry about damage. Don't worry about offense. Don't worry about anything other than speed and health. That's all that matters. Okay? And you're going to be gifted a Princess Leia here. She is modless. She's useless. Useless is a strong word. She's not as good as the Leia that you have or that you have modded. But there's a synergy here between her stealth and his stealth and foresight that we're going to want to take advantage of in order to make sure we keep both of them alive and make it through this tier without any issue. So it's fairly straightforward. Your main damage is going to come from R2 in the form of his burn, that percent of health damage. And so we're going to open up with a burn. And contrary to popular thought, we're not going to put her under stealth. And we're not going to put anyone under stealth or foresight. We're just going to see if we can walk around and stun a bunch of people real quick. You can see here, potency not super needed. Don't worry about it. Keep stunning. And there's a reason I'm not putting anyone under stealth yet. We haven't really started to see where the damage is falling. And we don't want to make a choice on where to stick with stealth until we know who's starting to take a beating. So let's see if we can get that. No stun. Boo. Let's see if we can spread the damage over here. Perfect. Let's see if we can get a stun. No stun. That's alright. So far, absolutely no one is getting beat up. Alright. R2's starting to look a little beat up. But remember, he has way less protection than he has health, so it's okay. So we'll see here. See if we can get a stun. Nope. See if we can get a stun. Alright, and let's see what they decide to do here after they take all their turns. So you'll see our Leia is soaking up a bunch of damage. This Leia, even though she's modless, is a tanky girl, and she is very helpful in keeping R2 alive. So you know, it's still no stealth. I've chosen not to do that yet, so as to not focus fire on one person versus another. And I may not actually have to do any stealth this round. But let me explain the concept real quick, in case we don't have to. Yeah, we won't. When you use this ability, right, ignoring the turn meter gains, which are helpful, the person you select the ability for gets foresight, but not stealth, and the persons around them get stealth. Probably know what this does, but it's important to realize that, let's say, for example, R2's taking a beating. We don't want to target him with this ability. We want to target Leia, give her the foresight so she can dodge an attack, but put R2 under stealth so that he is not getting hit. Now, if Leia's already under stealth, this ability is basically useless, because 2 people under stealth is equivalent to no one under stealth. So, this is why I never really used the stealth ability on Leia, and as you could see, we didn't really need her damage under stealth in order to get work done. And vice versa here, if, for example, Leia, right, you choose her as your target to be tanking for a minute, starts to get beat up and get low, throw her under stealth, then double down on her stealth, and leave R2 out as the open target. Keep yourself safe one way or another. Now, we're going to go ahead and put her under stealth so we can take advantage of the damage that she'll be putting out. See, we get our bonus turn now, and start doing a lot more than 4,000 to his. But we're just going to keep him locked down. So that's the general idea here. You do not have to worry too much about always stealthing. Your burn is your best ally. Don't worry about potency. Just make R2 fast and thick, because he does need to take hits for you depending on the RNG of your stuns and who they target. But that's that. Tier 1 is very straightforward. Now, where this gets fun is Tier 2. And I'm going to go and do Tier 2 without any remodding first, just to show you. This is my Rolo. I'm going to show you her speed just real quick. It's garbage. Her damage is garbage. Her potency is garbage. Her tenacity is garbage. These are all hints for what's to come. And similarly, Captain Han is also modded, not for anything in particular other than just to have mods, okay? His biggest thing that we're going to focus on is tenacity, which you will see here in a bit. So, we're going to dive into this battle without remodding and show you the painful struggle. And I'll tell you, I did this battle 2 times in a row without the Zeta on Rolo's Unique, which gives her, here, I'll show you real quick, this right here. It gives her an extra bit of offense, right? So, the first time she resists a detrimental effect or suffers a debuff, I get 15% turn meter and I gain 35% offense. So not only am I moving faster, but I'm getting way more damage, and this is stacking until the end of her next turn, okay? Hugely important to be able to dish out the damage. I managed to make it through 2 attempts in a row, my first and my second, without dropping a battle, no Zeta. I then dropped 3 in a row. And you have to do this tier 3 times in order to get the full rewards. And I dropped it 3 times in a row and finally caved and gave her the Zeta because I wasn't interested in losing any more tickets. So, keep that in mind. It is doable without the Zeta. I have done it without the Zeta, but you can see I have the Zeta now because I was tired of losing tickets. This is the only battle I dropped. It's the only one you really should if you're unsure of the way to go about this. But let's just dive in and show you. And right off the bat, we're going to notice the lack of potency on our Leia and the lack of health on our Han. So we got an ability block, which is great. I'm going to let that rip. Okay. Go ahead and do that. Okay. And you'll see she's getting a lot of turn meter. That was from the Zeta. I did not previously get that turn meter. Okay. So I'll go ahead and smash that special. Great ability blocks there. That's awesome. Okay, go ahead there. And now, this... Okay, so 2 things. This is the revive from Han. This is the heal. The heal, if they have full health, will give them protection. I like to use this in this tier to try to keep her as high a protection as possible because I don't want her going in at basically just health. So they are outpacing us heavily. Okay, that's great. 1 down. After this next one. That ability block should never happen. But it does, because we have garbage mods. And you'll notice now I'm just using basics. I like to save my specials for when we get into this second tier. It's going to become very important. And I'm even saving the heal cleanse purely because I know I'm going to need it after Lord Vader. No. Feels like Lord Vader after Darth Vader opens up on us. Come on now. Alright. See, can we end it with Han? Oh my gosh, he doesn't die. Good. I like to end with Han getting the kill too, so I can open up with either Rolo or 3PO to start. So we use 3PO, we'll get that translation on Leia. Boom. See if we get the ability block. No ability block. That sucks. We now have a bunch of dots on us. Let's see if we can get an ability block. No ability block. Okay. Ooh, we got lucky. Okay. See if we can get some ability block. Nothing. Alright, let's cleanse because Vader is already at full health. It doesn't matter. And here, okay. Ability block. Boom. Let's see if we can get an ability block. Nice. Okay, okay, okay. Ability block, please. No. Okay. And Han being ability blocked is terrible for us. Alright, and this is where it starts to fall apart. Yeah, Han should never get ability blocked. Okay. Ow. Okay. Okay, okay. Ability blocks, please. Nope. No. He never used culling, but there it is. Okay, and we lose. That is the end of the round. Without a Han Solo, you're done. Or a Captain Han, better said. Okay, because he's just going to keep recovering health off of our damage over times. And this actually lasted way longer than it should have. Like, way longer than it should have. Wait for it. And we lose. So I had something similar to that happen several times, but that lasted way longer than I expected it to. I was cold out multiple times in the 3 that I lost. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go switch up these mods. And I have the loadout built so I can show you. And I will attempt to get a win here It still is iffy. I only had to do it one more time, so I only had to do one more attempt. But here's what we're rocking. Crit damage, potency, and tenacity sets. So you'll see all of the lovely people I'm pulling off of to do this. Okay, now we're popping up a little bit more health, a lot more speed, a lot more potency, a lot more tenacity. Ignore the damage. It doesn't matter. Ignore that. It is irrelevant. What is important is this potency and tenacity. And I saw all sorts, I still see all sorts of guides saying, oh, you need X percentage of potency or X percentage of tenacity. Sure, in quotation marks. It doesn't really matter as long as you are focusing potency and tenacity for the ability to land ability blocks and the ability to resist the ability block from Vader as well as his damage over time. They can be resisted when he does his Force Crush. You don't have to get the debuffs on you. It still happens to me generally for my Rolo because I don't have that high tenacity on her. But then when we go and kit up Captain Han, he's going to be a different animal. So let's go put him on, and we did, right? You can see all the people I'm pulling from here. Okay, lots of prot, just a little dip in health, 40 more speed, but that tenacity goes up to 133%, okay? His damage is negligible, it's irrelevant. The only thing I cared about was his tenacity. And this allows him to resist the dots, this allows him to resist ability block, this allows him to just be the carry that I need him to be. In almost every single one of my battles, I lost her and had to bring her back with him. Let's go in and see how this goes. Now that I've just thrown my mods into absolute and utter chaos. This is what happened to me 3 times in a row. Without the Zeta, so it's even better now that I'm seeing this with the Zeta. Oh, I'm so glad I got the one done and moved on with my life, because this is insane. Good damage. This is so boring. Oh. Stimulating gameplay here, guys. Ability block, please. That's the worst we've had yet. That's pathetic. There's an ability block, though. Let's heal him. Yep, that's fine. Ability block. Yep, keep it up. That's fine. Keep it up. Ability block. That's good dodge. Bruh, you are so boring.
How dare you?
Let's bring him back. Ability block, please. Nice. Let's cleanse. It's fine. Let's go ahead and get that. That was the wrong person, but that's fine. Another ability block, please. I need you to leave my Captain Han on, man. Oh. Go away. Okay, great. Great. Ability block, please. Nice. All right. I'm not going to say anything yet. This is feeling okay. Okay. Push it back. Hit him. Ta-da! All right! Yeah, so that's how this tier feels the whole time. You're just kind of clenching your butt and crossing your fingers and really hoping that Vader doesn't just pop a good move on you and that you can get your stupid ability blocks to land, which requires you to hit 2 critical hits on these idiots. So that's why it's so difficult, because when there's 5 targets, it's I sure do love that the game This is twice now this has happened to me. It's really awesome. The game keeps breaking in this tier. So I'm really happy to see this on BlueStacks 2 times in a row. And I'm going to cut this here because this is pathetic. And I'll cut to tier 3 here in a second. But that's a win. That's how you beat it. All right, so on to tier 3 here. Sorry about the crash from BlueStacks. We at least saw what it looks like to take down Vader and to win with everyone alive and well. I didn't take relics up for that tier 2 because I wanted to show it as organically as I could. The higher relics you have, the more damage you do. The faster you are, the more turns you get out. I'll just say that, but be sure your potency and tenacity are on point. All right, enough about tier 2. It makes me so mad. Tier 3, thankfully this thing is manageable. So, R2, we haven't moved any of his mods. So you'll notice these are still my Sith Eternal mods on him. And let's go take a look here, right? 3PO and Chewie. I am going to leave him exactly where he should be, right? Just so you can see. 60k health and prot, decent speed, but good damage just overall. Not doing anything particularly unique for him. And then I am going to leave Rolo with... Actually, am I? No. I cooked up, just to be sure I didn't screw up this tier while I was spending tickets on it. I went and I threw... You'll see. Leia tier 3 here. I threw on Rolo and Lando 2 crit chance, crit damage mod sets. One from Boba, one from Jango. So I'm going to do that here just so you can see what that looks like. Okay, so that means they go a little slower than the previous mod set from tier 2. It's irrelevant. The desire is to have them do damage now, as opposed to a specific function for that tier 2 tier. So for Lando, right, he's not Captain Han. This is Lando. I'm going to go throw on the Jango Fett set. Perfect, which is going to make him considerably faster. And some more damage, right? Ignore that, right? But hooray, we have more damage now. So, without further ado, let's shut up and get into it, because this tier is kind of fun. Alright, so Rolo lead, right? All 3 of these guys, as they should be. And really, this tier is not anything to be concerned about at all. The enemies are thick, quote-unquote, but they're not anything terribly concerning. And I did not even come close to losing ever at any point in this tier, ever. So as long as you land that blind on Boba, keep that ability block off you, just keep trying to stun him. Just go spam your specials. Yep, doesn't matter. Let's get some burning on. Right, doesn't really matter. My whole goal is just to burn down Boba as fast as I can. Buff dispel that. Boom. Boom. Yeah, see that damage? Y'all. Okay, so don't worry about him. It's fine. Okay. Don't waste your specials now at this point. Boom. Boom. Alright. Step 1 of 2 done. And now we're just going to be against a bunch of stormtroopers here. Not anything concerning. So again, we're going to open up with R2's burn if we have it. We're going to not blind or anything because we want to save the buff dispel. Okay, hit the AoE. Hit the burn. Now let them all do their thing. Alright, Rolo. One more. Alright, there we go. Stun. Get rolling. Oh, you're so boring. There we go. A little more taunt. Get that defense up off of them. Get the ability blocks rolling. And you can see we just kind of beat him to death with AoEs. It's nothing particularly unique, this tier. Right, if you're seeing this, you can honestly skip ahead here at this point. You're done. This is it. So, very satisfying. Way easier than the tier before it. And we're done and move on. So, simple, simple, simple. My mods are all in absolute disarray, but I'm going to just leave them and clean them up after this. Now for the last step here. Tier 4. Tier 4, all you need is Boosh, okay? And I did not remod her in any way. This is just what I have for her with my Jabba crew. 333, that magical number of speed. Potency, right? You want to, right? Speed potency, the sets I'm running. You want to have high potency. Other than that, you're good. Literally, that's it. Just shut up and dive in. It is not hard. It is not scary. It is not, it's not intimidating. Han, honestly, does most of the carrying. And I know, I'll make an acknowledgement here, this part of the event was broken when Leia first came out, which is why I'm glad I was not doing it, because Jabba and his goons were hyper-tuned and just destroying Boushh and Han. So, it is balanced now, back where it should be, and I'd say honestly they tuned it the other way a little bit. It is now way easier than maybe it could or should be, but I'm not going to complain. So, go ahead and let's open up on Boba. He's the biggest threat, quote unquote. Let's just get a thermal. Boom, and then take him down. Alright. That was boring. Let's go ahead and spread some thermals. Boom, boom. And he'll die. We move on. This will take care of the next damage here. Boom, boom. Leave her, leave him. And get a little crit chance up. Basics, just save that special to get in. Okay. Next tier. First we're going to take out Mob Enforcer, then we're going to take out Gamorrean, then we're going to take out Jabba. Easy peasy. Go ahead and hit everyone with a thermal. You don't have to do that. I just choose to do that. Use that right there. They'll die in just a minute. Go ahead and push him back. Boom, boom. Kill them both. Alright. Who are you putting it on? That was rude. Doesn't matter. Boom. And you're done. There you go. Very straightforward. Tier 4 is not hard. Don't need to worry about it. It's just tier 2. But we're done. We made it past it. We're going to move on. And in totality, we now have a Leia. So, as a reminder, tier 1 needs to be done 6 times. Tier 2 needs to be done 3 times. And then tiers 3 and 4 need to be done twice each. Just as a reminder of what to expect when you come in. So, now without further ado, let's go. Before I get to you, honey. There we go. Let's go unlock Leia, huh? Alright. Activate. And I have been saving and hoarding and preparing. And you will see, barely have enough Zetas to put all 6 on her and make her ready to go. So, first step. Let's get her up to level. Now our second step, let's do gear, and then we'll do abilities, and then we'll do mods. So we're going to ignore this gear for now. As a reminder, I think these are the counts. She needs 400 shock prods and 300 computers. AKA, let me see if I can see it. Yep. Yep. 8 of those, 6 of these. So, you'll see at the very end that I am flush out. Take her up to G12. Alright, and we're ready to go. So, this is going to clean me out of these right here, too. She needs 2 of the health packs. One of these is easy. Right, 2 of the health packs, and then... Oh, how am I out? What am I out of? I'll get it. I just don't know what I'm out of. Oh, these. Fair enough. The show must go on. Ah, there we go. Okie dokie. Right, so I'm going to burn flush out of these between that. Stop it. And that. So that's going to take all 8 of them. And then her finisher is this right there. So, go ahead and do it. Boom. And we're going to go take her obligatorily to Relic 7. She is one alongside Jedi Master Luke that I'm considering taking up to R8s. But for right now, every GL gets the R7 treatment to start. And we stop there and evaluate. I do love the Relic amplifier too. The Endor helmet is awesome. And I just love seeing that health go up. Mastery is excellent. Boom. Alright, so 2 more and we're done. Alright, let's go hit. And we are done. So, I actually don't know. I'm really curious to see, what do your stats look like just R7? Without any mods or anything like that. 80k health, jeez Louise. 372 fast. All right, yep. All right. Let's go stick all the abilities on her. And you'll see her. Conquest came in just in the nick of time. We have barely enough Zeta. And I will admit, I really don't know everything about her kits. I know some. Right, I know the bonk that does the days. I know that you remove turn meter to be able to remove turn meter from Drogon with the sticks so that he can do his massive hits. But I am not proficient in understanding the ins and outs and the uniqueness of her kit, so I really do look forward to learning her because I don't really know her. Okay, so there's that. Now, for the last and most fun piece, I'm going to spoil it a little bit. I've already kind of, I mean, I've definitely prepped for her, but I've already kind of had everything baked. Okay, this is going to be annoying to scroll through. That's fine. Let's just all the way down. Okay. I have all her mods right now sitting on Visas Mar so that she's an easy grab. And I haven't sliced and resliced everything yet. So 540 is what we're looking at right here without slicing this guy or that guy. And I want to re-roll a few of these to see if we can get +5s. But we have that lovely +5 and then we have +4s everywhere else. So I want to see if we can get a wee bit more speed on her if possible. Okay, one more slice here. Let's see. Dang. All right, we'll come back for that in a second. And as you'll see here, health, health, health. I'm running speed here because I do want her to be fast. Okay, boom. Great. So let's try to calibrate here first because we have not calibrated this mod before. Tenacity's... Hello? Tenacity's terrible. Go ahead. Okay, that's better than... Let's see, what are we doing? Yeah, I'll take that. Now, let's re-roll it one more time and see if we can get speed. All right. Let's take it, make her thick. All right, and we're going to slice this then one more time and stop at purple. Dang. All right. So that one's going to stay at a 4 for now. All right, so let's calibrate for the 25 here. Yeah, let's do that. Dang. All right, at least roll better. Better. All right, we'll take it. Let's go ahead and slice for the purple here. Dang. All right. And let's go ahead and calibrate the 25 here. These are expensive calibrations. Dang. I'm getting everything but speed here. This is killing me. All right, that's excellent, though. Let's go ahead with that. All right. And last but not least, let's see. Calibrate here. Let's go for the tenacity. Oh, I'm whiffing on these. I'm gonna not. I'm just, ugh, that's gross. All right, last attempt here. Let's see. Can we get a speed? Nope, get wrecked. All right. I'm feeling gypped, so I'm gonna do one more here. So these sets were not my sets today. We're gonna do that one. That's fine. Yeah. So not my favorite set of rolls. This is probably one of the worst speed things we've seen. But she is 551. Yeah, she should definitely be 560 something. I'm frustrated. It's okay though. She's looking good at her health percentages. We're gonna go find better mods for these 4 eventually and trade them out. That's what we're looking at here. So I do not really have a lot of plans on how to test her. I just kind of need to figure it out. So I'm going to go stick her in Galactic Challenge real quick, and let's just take a look and see what we're working with. Let's do this just so I get a chance to actually take a turn. All right. So we want Drogon. I'm not going to do the Han Chewie cheese thing yet, though that is something I'm going to roll. For Squad Arena and Grand Arena, likely. We'll do Old Ben, and then what was the last recommendation for this team? What am I missing? I'm blanking heavily here. R2, duh, holy. Why am I forgetting R2? Also, we're going to fix R2's mods right now so that he's good to go. assign. Let's go put his mods back on him. R2D2 this, get a lot more offense and a lot more stats to share that'll be beneficial to the team that way because he doesn't share speed. All right, and last but not least, where'd you go? Mon Mothma. So this is theoretically the best unless you throw in Han and Chewie. I would say, and I'm working on him right now, Baze, right? I've got him G12. I want to relic him. Leia's priority, but Baze is the best taunting tank for Leia because he pre-taunts. And then Mon Mothma's great because she'll bring in a 6th with Combat Carl, and she can also revive Drogon. So, double win there. She can also revive Baze too. So, huge wins. Let's just dive in and see what we're looking at here. Excited to just use her and see what's up. So I'm going to presume that the correct move is, right, a spell buffs remove 100% turn meter from the target ally, which is Drogon, right, and deal physical damage. Remove call to action from allies, and then I'll rebel allies gain call to action 4 turns. They gain 50%. Yeah, so this is the Drogon one. We remove that. Get him ready and get him under stealth, okay? That's fine. That's fine. So when I do this, do physical damage, most 2 damage, right? 10% of her health. That's great. 20% turn meter, inflict a stack ambush. Oh yeah, attackers, it dazes, buff immunity, stagger. Alright, so let's do that. That'll daze him. Let's see what this does. Oh, that's like, I thought that was Drogon. I thought that was Drogon. That was not Drogon yet. All right, good. Good, 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 good. Let's put Leia back out. Okay. So on his next ability, which would be this. Okay, that's pretty good damage. Not mad about that at all. All right, let's call Combat Carl out here. Okay, that's decent damage. And let's remove his turn meter, and that'll do more damage because we remove more from Drogon. That's pretty good. Okay. Okay. Bonk him with the stick. The daze is great. Let's go ahead and heal. Oh my gosh. Oh! 350k. Oh my gosh, everyone's hitting for crazy. Alright, so there's, yeah, I mean, everyone knows that Leia's great, but geez, okay, it was fun just to see that in motion. So, not a whole lot to the kit from a complexity standpoint. That was fun. Okay, I'm going to shut up there. That was good. I just, yeah. Yeah, tier 2. Good luck, everyone. It sucks. But, thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you find this helpful to at least see the modding and the approach and the heads up and caution when you're diving into that stupid thing. So good luck. I hope you all have great success and that you're able to get done the tier without any drop battles. But we'll catch you guys in the next video. Appreciate you, and we'll see you later.